You know, sometimes life doesn't just toss you in a ditch. It hurls you into an abyss so deep even the devil would mutter, "Hey, kid, that's overkill." Yossi Ghinsberg, a 21-year-old Israeli dude from Tel Aviv, was your classic backpacker in 1981, the kind who, fresh out of the army, figures, screw the 9 to 5, the world's calling. Born in 1960 to a Jewish family, dad an engineer, mom a homemaker, brother his eternal soccer rival. His childhood was all Mediterranean sun and sea breezes. Then came the army, drilling him in Negev desert survival. Shooting, marching, toughing it out. But Yossi craved more than bullets and barked orders. He wanted adventures straight out of books and flicks. "I'm outta here," he thought. "Gonna find myself where no one set foot." He slung a backpack with spare clothes, some cash, and bolted for South America. Bolivia, Peru, Colombia, where everything's green, wild, and whispering of buried gold. In La Paz, Bolivia's chaotic rooftop capital where the air's thinner than a politician's promises, Yossi crashed at a hostel and stumbled into a crew. Marcus Stouffer, an Austrian drifter with a Christ-like beard and rants about getting back to nature. Kevin Dale, a sturdy Swiss guy built like Swiss cheese, solid, with a pack stuffed with maps and a compass. And Karl Ruprechter, the older Austrian with wolfish eyes and yarns about gold in the uncharted Amazon. "There's this Takana village," Karl whispered over beers. "Indians guarding the Tucci River, loaded with treasures. No one's gone there, but I know the trail." Yossi's eyes lit up. "Gold? Jungle? That's my ticket to legend." They pooled cash for a canoe, hired indigenous guides, and plunged down the Andes, from frosty peaks to green inferno. First few days, pure thrill ride. Mountains melted into river rapids, water foaming like champagne in your veins. They floated a homemade raft of bamboo and vines, scarfing Can Grub, strumming Marcus's guitar and belting tunes. "We're pioneers, bro," Yossi hollered, cracking up over the edge. "Hey Carl, what if the gold's a myth? Least we'll have a story for the grandkids." But the Tucci? No joke. It's not the Nile with pyramids. It's a raging beast. Rapids, whirlpools, walls of green where birds don't sing. They scream like the damned. The guides bailed at the first village. "Indians won't go farther, senor, spirits eat white men," leaving the 4 alone. "All right," Carl said. "Beef up the raft. Tomorrow, deep in." The night before hell was deceptively calm. Yossi bedded down under stars, eavesdropping on rustles. Monkeys cackling, frogs croaking like drunk choristers. "Gold tomorrow," he whispered. "Or at least a pick for Mom." Dawn dumped a tropical downpour, sheets of rain lashing like a fire hose. They launched the raft, and the river grabbed him in a fist. At first, flips and laughs. "Hang on, Marcus. Don't drown the guitar." Then wall of water. Tucci's rapids ain't kayaking. It's war with God. The raft slammed a rock. Bamboo splintered. Vines snapped. "Yossi!" Kevin bellowed, clutching debris. "Hold fast." But the current was boss. It yanked Yossi under into froth where the world spun green-black chaos. He gulped water, brackish as tears, and surfaced in silence. Raft gone, buddy's ghosts. "Guys? Hey!" he yelled, but echo drowned in roar. Yossi was solo, in hell. He washed up on a bank or swamp. Amazon jungle don't forgive. Air thick as leaf soup, 100% humidity, 104 degrees Fahrenheit scorch even at night. Legs knee-deep in muck, body bruised, pack vanished. Just a pocket knife and a flask with a couple swigs. This a prank, right? Yossi thought, staggering up. Wake up in the hostel. But mosquitoes swarmed like a black cloud. Leeches latched ankles like starving vamps. He peeled one, blood gushed, and knew reality bites. First night, nightmare fuel. Rain hammered. Lightning slashed sky. Mind looping. Where's Kevin? Marcus? That bastard Carl and his gold. Yossi curled under a banana vine, gnawing bark, bitter as regret, and prayed, just let morning come. Morning brought sauna heat, skin cracking like old leather. Yossi decided, follow the river upstream. Might find him. But the river's a backstabber. Waist-deep bogs sucking boots like dough, thickets whipping face like lashes. He hacked with the knife, shredding hands bloody, muttering, "Step by step, Yossi, step by step. You're Israeli, Negev toughened you. Water first enemy." He sliced vines, slurped sap, sweet like lemonade, but rotten aftertaste. "One more swig, that's it. Don't poison yourself." Hunger hit by dusk, gut growling like a tiger. Yossi plucked a fruit. Mango? Sour as hell, puked it up. "Damn nature, you sadist." Day 2 hunt mode. Whittled a spear from stick, but river fish darted like dreams. Monkeys, then they're slow. Heard squeals. Troop of capuchins bounding branches. Yossi crept, chucked a rock, miss. Again. Second shot. Monkey tumbled, wheezing. Heart pounding. Eat or croak. Slit belly with knife, meat warm, musky, chewed raw, gagging. Tel Aviv steak? In your dreams. Fueled him an hour, tops. Leeches, though. Oh, leeches were the devil. Crawled everywhere. Nose, ears, back. Yossi burned him. No cigs, so ripped him off, leaving sores festering in the steam. Third week? Nah, days blurred like raindrops. Yossi lost count. 5? 10? Jungle shifted. From blackwater swamps with crocs scenting blood, to hills where trees arched a dome, light a rare visitor. He rigged shelters. Banana leaf lean-to against rain, but night's jaguars growled close, eyes blazing dark. "Back off, kitty," Yossi grumbled, gripping spear. "I ain't your snack." Hunger turned buddy. Barf from bark first, then bugs. Red ants, fiery, fat. Termites, white doughy blobs. Raided nests, shoveled handfuls. Pepper crackers, yum. Snagged a turtle once, slow crawler and feast. Boiled meat in coconut shell over fire, friction spark. 3 hours sweat, but flame. Body betrayed, though. Skin ulcer-riddled, legs blistered from mud, weight vaporized, 155 pounds to 100. Ribs like piano keys. Worse, the mind. Loneliness gnawed like worms. Days mashed. Dawn forage, noon slog mud, dusk chase shadows. Yossi chatted himself up. "Hey Yossi, remember sis? Her hummus? Cling to that flavor." Or army flashbacks. Sarge yelled run. But here, nowhere to bolt. Hallucinations hit day 6. Saw Marcus. "Yossi, come on, beer's waiting." Reached for shadow, face planted in puddle. "Trip balls," he laughed through tears. "Better than quiet." Nights, jaguars didn't roar. They talked. "Give up, boy, lie down forever." Suicide flickered. River, quick end. But he shoved it. "Nah, pal, not today. Tomorrow, river, friends." Day 12, breakthrough. Yossi crested a hill, spotted river, Tucci, tributary. "Float down," he figured. "Current'll dump me at people." Lashed bamboo raft. Flimsy as hope and leaped. Water hauled, but rapids pounded. Bashed a rock, leg numbed. "Pain's life," he hissed, snagging branch. "Don't let go." Night on raft under alien southern stars. "Big Dipper, where you at?" Yossi whispered. "Get me home." Day 21 or 23. The endgame. Yossi crawled bankside, limping, beard mud-caked, eyes wolf-wild, voice shredded. "Help! Ayuda!" Then noise. Not river, monkeys, humans. Takana Indians, bows and dogs, patrolling. "Hey, here!" he roared, and they clocked him. Rag skeleton crawling from green. "God, white demon!" They yelped, but scooped him, fed leaf tea. Yossi wept rivers as they hauled to village. Radio, chopper, San Jose Hospital. Docs shook heads. 3 weeks? No food? Miracle. Not all saved. Kevin found week later, weak, alive. Marcus, gone. Carl vanished like smoke. Cops dug. Gold? Or murder? Yossi zipped. "I survived." Jungle knows the rest. Back in Israel, a hero. Book jungle. Talks preaching. Survival ain't flesh, it's soul. Grip a memory, a friend's voice. Never by gold fairy tales. Now Yossi's a motivator, Aussie-based with family, scars in his gaze. Rain taps roof, he grins. Not Amazon poor, that's life. Raises glass. To buds, to grit, to still breathing.